replay is not looking good, so we'll just have to see how we go. Okay, good. Can't do that 2 nights in a row. Good. Excellent. It was buffering on my stream. This is because it's the wrong time of night to do a stream. Like, the internet's busy at the moment. It's like rush hour, internet rush hour. So, right, we're live on the live stream now as well. Live on the vertical. Right, let's see how this goes. Oh, I'm excited! Not gonna lie, excited. Crazy boy Don's having his lunch. Raz, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Right, I'm glad. I think I had a little bit of a buffering issue, but we're back. Oh, 600 people watching. Drew, Casa. Am I planning any live streams from FarmCon? I'm hoping to do one with Argsy Drew at the end of day 1. Kind of requires us to find a good internet connection, but if we can, we're already speaking to Fent about trying to get something, so we'll see what we can do. Scorpion's Edge, nice to see you, buddy. What's happening? God, if Tony's had his fibre installed, prepping. Agri Excellence, come find me, buddy. Come and say hello, please. Evening Disturbed. Itching to see what's going to be happening from a modder perspective. Pitbull's so excited it can explode. We will have an area for influencers to use the Wi-Fi. Excellent, Kermit. I want you as an interviewee as well. Hopefully we'll get a cable. I want an Ethernet cable, none of this Wi-Fi nonsense. No, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Deutsch quality Wi-Fi, exactly, Jos. We know the struggle is real, right? Even a Tired Geek, how are you? I'd like to say thank you to all the modders in here. You all makes this game what it is. That's a lovely thing to say, and I wholeheartedly agree with it. I'll be there. Excellent, Kerm. Excellent. Scorp is in the house and doing well. It's nice to see you, buddy. It's been a while. It has been a while. Lego's hauling canola, but he's got time to watch this. This is FSG. Can't use Wi-Fi. We all know ping is better with a cable rather than Wi-Fi. Right, like I said, when this comes on, I am going to shut up for a bit and let you all absorb it as it goes along. I'll probably go full screen on it. I'm sure you don't want to see the craziness that is the chat. Would appear apparently if you just put your flag in the FS channel chat. There we go. Ryan, FS20 comes out and oh, here we go. Let's just do that. Move the mouse out of the way. Volume looks good. I'll just keep an eye on that as well. This better be good. It will be good. It will be good. Max the Farmer with the 10 Canadian. Thank you, my friend. That is awesome. I think we're in for a good one. I think we're in for a good one. Great to see so many of you here. 700 in the chat. Fantastic. Right, like I said. I'll shut up in a minute. You can sit back and enjoy Kermit's dulcet tones.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the FarmCon pre-stream. I'm Kermit Ball. With me is Martin Rabel.
There he is.
I'm here in Europe getting ready for FarmCon. We just revealed Farming Simulator 25. Martin, maybe we can show the people some more today. What do you have for us?
Yeah, I know. You always ask me if you can show the people a few things before, and I know that you people like to see more. And
We love Martin
yes,
too. Lovely guy.
I brought a few things, carefully selected them for you to show before we actually reveal a bit more at the weekend. So
nice.
Follow our social channels after the weekend, and during the weekend you will also see more things coming out of Farming Simulator 25. But you mentioned it already. We've announced the game on June 25.
Yes.
It's going to come out in November 12. And we had a really nice cinematic trailer.
Oh, it was great.
How was the feedback?
The feedback was great. I think it excited a lot of people, but of course they want to see more, right? So
I know.
that's why I had to come bug you, and hopefully we can show the people some more.
And they want to
paper
see
to write stuff
in-game
down.
footage, right?
Right, yes, of course, always.
But first, we're going to
thanks
show
for
you
the
the
super
trailer
chat.
again, and then we're going to show you a bit of in-game footage. Okay, let's start the trailer.
Yeah, I've seen this. We know this, don't we?
All around the world, farmers know.
Just turn the volume down a bit. We don't need to see that again. Doug Barber, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Hope all is well on your side of the pond. Likewise, my friend. Hope it is on your side of the pond too.
Surprising, too.
Okay, it's a bogey, guys. We're just getting the trailer again. I'm joking. I'm sure there's more than this to it. Disappointing the collector's edition didn't feature the rice cooker timer. Let's be honest, you all know as well, you don't boil rice, you simmer rice.
Man once said that the best lessons are learned under
Oh.
the wide open sky.
I can fix that. I can fix that. Probably my bad.
I think the same thing can be said about our art. Yeah, it can be messy, but it's always beautiful. So beautiful it can help you see yourself and the world in all new ways.
You can't hear them.
Part of farming, the soil is the canvas. The seeds are the paint.
Everybody else here, Kermit and Co.
Harvest is the masterpiece.
Oh, I've turned the video down. I'm going to turn it back up in a minute. Let me turn it up now. Can you hear that now?
Hey, this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good. Is it missing
Yeah, I turned the
something?
volume down for the trailer. Turned it back up now. Right, good.
You're too cute to eat. Maybe some fresh spinach for a change?
Spinach
All right,
for a
that was
change.
awesome. That's why people are excited. I think we've been telling this story right through these last few trailers with the same characters. Now we're bringing them in to a new environment. An Asian map is going to be a huge thing for the first time, and
Cranky.
rice as well that we've already mentioned before, Martin. What else do we have today? Like, what?
Oh, you really want to know, right? Yeah. First of all, I mean, there's going to be a number of presentations at FarmCon this weekend. And we're going to have a few highlights there.
Right.
And the first thing I would like to let you know more about is the Giants engine.
Right.
Stefan Geigers, our CTO,
with
is
the
going to
important
present
stuff.
the upgrades to the Giants engine, which the game is based on at FarmCon.
Hey, Tim.
And one that I'm really looking forward to is the improved fog. That adds a lot of atmosphere. Just wait until you see it.
Well, okay, all right.
Because
Wait
now
until you see it.
the cool thing is that it's actually like particles in the air. So
Right.
that gives a lot of opportunities. You can have like dense fog. It has dynamic accumulation in valleys. So where it's supposed to be,
Right.
Not just like at a global parameter on the map. And that fog also enables that you have the sun reflecting in the fog. It's hard to describe, but I mean, you see it later when I show you these
Right.
videos. You can imagine.
I think
guess.
that I can get a picture in my head for sure. I think the visuals that sets already, it's kind of painting the picture. You think about what a farming landscape can look like in the fog, and I hope that's what we're
Frankie,
going
I
to
think
see.
you've got
Let's-
Do you know what
volume
guard
turned down.
rays are?
Yeah, well, first of all, it's
X.
a really cool term in
you, mate.
gaming. But yeah, you get the light like shining through. You get that
God
like, beam of
rays.
light coming through, and I'm guessing that with the fog that you're talking about, that kind of allows
Hey,
the
formal
God
pickup.
rays
Oh,
to shine
Exactly.
through. then.
Whoa.
Yeah,
People were asking for guard rays a long time. And what I just learned actually is that the fog is kind of the prerequisite for guard rays. Because you actually have these guard rays. You need
Okay,
something
that's
in the air that
different.
reflects the light.
Right.
And now with the fog, we have that opportunity. And of course, we immediately included the guard rays. And they're going to look awesome. Seriously.
people are like, stop talking and let's see it, right? So let's check it out.
We've got like reflections on the water, for for example.
Yeah, it's lovely.
And you see here, especially with the water, the fog adds a really nice atmosphere.
Okay, this is nice.
Yeah, I mean, you can even see it like in the distance. It's kind of covering what the hills in the back look like as well, and kind of making it a little bit more gray and blending in with the fog.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had fog in the game before, right? But like this is taking it to a different level where you can really feel like you're in it.
Yeah,
Look at
it's
this.
actually something
That's
that
different.
I really
That's
was
progress.
looking forward to. Is also like what you just mentioned, the distance fog.
Oh,
Right,
what?
because it makes it look way more realistic, the things in the back.
I mean, just
Yeah.
look at this, like with the lights as well, the way the lights react with it, like you were saying, with the volumetric lighting as well.
This
It
proper
used
ray
to be that
tracing.
like just the building or the signs would illuminate the ground, but now
the
you can actually
haze, isn't
see
it?
both like the tractor in the distance, the lights on the buildings, all creating that awesome look with the lighting of the fog.
We'll have a closer look at it quickly. I mean, it's almost done. Easy,
Look at
also,
that.
like, that looks really nice, like this
the
fog in
field.
the morning over the fields.
This
This is going to look really good when you play the game.
Oh, I mean, there's just that nice feeling, isn't it? Like when you wake up in
the
real
light
life,
rays
and
going through
you
the
kind of see that fog
frame
setting
looks
in,
good,
and it's a
doesn't it?
nice cool morning, and maybe you have a cup of coffee. This is kind of the feeling that this is giving me. You know, that nice morning when you
said it,
wake up,
Ty
but
Geek.
then you got to go to the work on the fields, right, and do some farming too.
Yeah,
but
right.
The scenery is lovely.
Let me go
That's a
back to
vast
that
improvement,
one
isn't
scene. I mean, there are like a few that I really like. I mean, this, for example.
Look at that.
Yeah, I mean,
This is
that's
like this typical guard race example, you know.
that's so
You got
cool.
the tree. The
Not so
light
much a
comes
clone
through
of
the tree,
22
and
now,
you
is
got
it? Where are the
tiny bit of
haters?
fog in the air. You can see.
Where are the haters
shining through.
now?
Yeah, that's lovely. And I mean, it's coming through like multiple trees there too, which is impressive. And it's just adding to the atmosphere, I would say. It's going to be, I think it'll be challenging to drive in some of this
fantastic.
fog at night. Be careful out there, everybody.
I stopped that here. So, what do you notice there?
Well,
Come on.
I noticed the building,
haze.
the lights illuminating it, and the fog is kind of sticking out. But what are you trying to lead me towards? What am I?
Yeah, what
looking
you
at?
just mentioned is that
They
not
will
just
just-
the building is being illuminated, but also the air now. You know, it's also part of the fog, the volumetric lighting. That
That's
also just
fantastic.
not just from the sun. It's
That's
also the local lights
the
that are
lighting.
actually
Really nice,
giving
isn't
that effect.
Yeah, it
So-
looks really cool. I mean, it just adds more depth
Sure are, Gallus.
to the look and feel of the game, I would say.
What other shadows can you think of?
Well, I know that we have cloud shadows, maybe something like that from the air. If the clouds are there, right? Is that where you're leading? me?
Almost like you knew it already. Yeah. No, of
Dark
course, I
Knight's
mean,
too
we told
prissy.
you about it,
Hey,
but
Dick.
now I can show to you and also our audience there.
Oh, I want to see it.
There's not much to say, right? I mean, you know what cloud shadows are. Clouds, sun, shadows on the ground.
This looks pretty
atmosphere.
red. This looks like gameplay.
So now they're more broken up. It's
just
it's
flying over the
almost
map here.
Like
Good
each
look.
individual cloud is creating its own shape. And its shape is creating the shadow on the ground, which is adding another little bit of nice
The
little
ring-
touch
the
to
ring of
visuals
shame
the
is gone.
game as you see
Do you
it
see
coming
that?
over. Of course, you have to have clouds
There's no
in the
ring.
sky
Yeah.
for this to work, right? But it's cool to see them
you
like
see
have
that?
their own individual character because not every cloud is the same shape, right? They're all different. So.
Yeah, exactly. But of course, you know, when this is like dynamically created, so when you have a
There's
cloud
no
in the sky,
graphic
you're not
ring
gonna
as it
have
goes
shadows.
up. There's no kind of
don't send any
horrible
bug reports because
ring.
you don't have shadows on a, you know, on a like
a sunny day.
bright blue sky. Yeah. Okay, there's one more thing I want to show you.
Okay.
From the Giants Engine 10, we got, you know, like I said, we've got several improvements.
nice detail in the trees.
But of course,
as well.
like the general overall performance optimization.
Pickles
There
happy.
are a few things in there that we've done so that we can render more efficiently.
Okay.
And that opens up a few opportunities. And one that I think will look really cool is that some of the most important things in the game, they will just, you know, look better again. You know,
I want
like-
to see it. What do you have for us?
Yeah, so we got a few looks at
I like that, Dale.
trees and crops.
Okay.
You know, they're gonna look like they're gonna have more volume. They're
Right.
also gonna look nicer in the distance. So,
Okay.
so yeah, like you can see here, these like the trees, and you can see the branches, more volume, and I will also
Yeah, this
show
looks
you.
lovely.
Look at
I
the
mean,
distance down at the bottom
so
there, right
there's
in the
something I
bottom
think
corner.
that
in the
I
middle.
heard about this where
far
like,
away trees
we
look
now
really
have
sharp still.
different ways that the like trees and the crops can face, right? I think the term is billboards.
Billboard.
Exactly,
Right.
Christoph.
So what that word means basically is that now like there's there's different ways that the trees face. Is that right? Like, am I understanding it right? So it looks better in the distance because it doesn't look like they're all.
Thickness of the crops
It's like
as well.
there's a certain
Same.
distance, and at some point you're gonna reduce, the details of the tree, and we're gonna have
look at
like
the-
more variations there now.
The
This
kind
is
of
so they,
weeds and stuff at the bottom.
in a nutshell, trees in the distance will also look way better than before.
Right. You can kind of like start to see it already.
Yeah,
where
height
you have it
variation in the
paused
crops
here
are also a
where,
good spot.
the trees in that distance even already.
look at the trees in the
look
background.
Like it looks fuller, right? And the crop as well in the foreground.
It's like kind of
looks
no
the same too.
degradation as you go into the distance.
What like? Can you go back a little bit? I think there was even like a wider shot of
Oh, look at the
trees in the
trees
distance.
swaying
Back a
as
little
well.
bit farther, I think. Or maybe I'm thinking you can kind of see it there. Maybe I'm
There in
thinking
the
of-
back,
Yeah.
yeah.
like just tiny little bit in the back that you can catch in that photo. So this
Looking
is
forward
great.
to it,
I mean,
J-Ball.
I think that we always get these kinds of comments. Like we want to see like a little bit more depth in the background. We want to see a little bit more depth in the crops as well. So this is exactly what this is adding.
Yeah, this is something we have really been working on.
Yeah.
Riverbend Springs.
Riverbend Springs is the US map. It has more than 70 fields in the game.
Okay.
Of course, you know.
Hit the like for
what you might
FS25,
not know,
guys.
Kermit, is that
looking good.
on the map there's a road that spans like the whole map. So
Okay,
you
cool.
can just drive through it. I heard that's kind of an American thing. Long roads, you
Oh
know,
yeah, you like
wide
this
Look at the
open
reflections.
areas.
country, right?
Look at the reflections
it's
on the
feeling
bonnet.
like home already.
Look at
Been
the
in
trees
Europe
on the
for a
bonnet.
week, so any slice of home is welcome.
Yeah, so you can also have a look at like the trees, of course. Like we mentioned, like the trees in the distance.
Right.
Also look
Thanks
at the
to
hood
Step.
of the tractor. The reflections
Oh.
there. This is also new.
Look at the
I'm
trees.
like looking at the landscape,
Yeah.
and you point that out, and that's impressive. Now I'm distracted. I'm not even looking at the map. I'm looking at the reflection in the hood of the tractor there. That's looking lovely already, Martin.
This is
I quite
low
like
res
that.
as well.
So yeah, glad you like it. But we haven't seen there yet is like one of the key themes of the whole map.
Okay.
It's called Riverbend Springs.
Oh, let me guess. Some water, huh?
Yes, of course. There's a lot of water on the map, and there's one river that's like the main topic of it. So the whole life on that map that evolves around that river.
Yeah.
So everything is kind of river-based, water-based
isn't it?
there.
Look at the
You're gonna
reflections in the
have,
water.
Creeks, also ships, and there's also going to be a ferry.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see the video. Just show me already. I want to see this. Oh, look at this.
Look at the
This is kind of
bulrushes.
giving me like vibes of being inspired by Mississippi River or the Mississippi River Network. Some of the
Look how
offshoots.
realistic that water is compared to
Of course,
22.
rice is a big crop in that area, the rice belt of the U.S.
Real
in,
reflections in the
Arkansas,
water too.
Mississippi, Louisiana, and
It's
Texas.
the same. The trees
So
are
kind
the
of
same
maybe
in the water.
inspired by all of that.
Oh, look at the ripples on the
You
water.
can use this ferry, right? Can you drive your tractor
Look,
on the ferry?
you're actually
Yeah, you can use
creating.
That's cool. Here's a creek that we see again, another water feature. Water, as you said, playing a very important role in this
Silver on
map.
Forestry, isn't it?
And look
The
at
God
like,
rays again.
the God rays, the reflections on the water look really cool. And they're actually
water's
fitting like what's in the
fantastic.
landscape. You can see this tree right here on the right and the reflection. You can even see the crossings there. I think that's like a railroad crossing up above on the shore.
Silver on water, Jay.
And
yeah.
even some fog now too. So all of these things we've been talking about leading up to this video already are shown right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's looking really good.
Let's have a look at the ferry
Oh
again.
my.
Just because we mentioned
Okay.
that it's a big part.
Right.
So
Fishing.
to cross the river, you need bridges
Somebody said
Right.
or a ferry in that case.
crawfish.
This
So-
is cool.
This is going to be something
Southern map.
new
crawfish.
that you can use.
Why not?
I can't wait to see how people are going to utilize this ferry. This is really cool because this is a real part of agriculture, and having this in the game is a nice little touch, I think, especially for this kind of area of the U.S. that it's inspired by.
Yeah.
You have anything else? What else do you got for us?
Yeah, what else you got? Come on, Martin.
Bringing all the goodies out today.
You also need to get some work done. So not
Show us
just
the good stuff.
hop on the ferry and cross the river, or sit there and look at the water. To get some work done, you need some
Oh, tractor.
like dealers to actually buy the tractors.
Right.
You
nine.
need gas station, animal dealers to buy your animals.
You need the machines.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that legacy.
So we get
That
a nice
water.
area there
Water ripples.
that I want to
Very
show
nice.
you. So that's like all in one place. It's a central location where you
tire
can
tracks.
buy some gas, buy your machines, and of
The
course we're going to have a lot of machines in the
vendors.
game again. We're going to have more than 400 authentic
Nice.
machines from over 150 licensed brands. And
Cool.
here, we just show you with like the
Wait a
animal
minute.
dealers.
Is that animals in the pen at the animal dealer?
I just wanted to tell you, yes, you can see the animals before you
Nice.
buy them.
That's a nice little tuck.
No
Oh,
cat
look
on
at
the
the
back.
steam. The
Yeah, here's
steam
some
on there.
sheep that we're driving by. You can see. That's really cool, and I like how even the dealer and the gas station, like
Steam
that
on the
area, it
manure
has
pit.
that same like kind of small town, like rural America feel to it, because it wasn't like a big industrial animal dealer. It was like it was a smaller one, right? Like you really feel the
See the
impact
steam?
of what the map is supposed to be from that. That's cool. I really
Yeah.
like that.
Glad you like it. Hope you guys like it too. And of course, send all your feedback in. Kermit's gonna read it. You're gonna answer to every single post there. I hope.
We'll do what we can. We're loving the feedback already. Definitely send us the feedback. We hope that you're excited, as Martin said, and we'll continue to show you as much as we can. What else we got to excite the people? Give me more, Martin.
Well, we have farming. You've seen the animals.
Right.
But of course, we're also going to have forestry in the game again.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's been a
That's the first
big part in
confirmation
the
of
recent
forestry.
games already, and we're just going to improve on that. Like I told you, the trees are going to look more
Right.
voluminous. Several billboards, different sizes. They're going to look better from the distance, and overall, the forest is just going to look amazing. I know I'm repeating myself. there. This is just
That's the feeling I'm getting too, though, right now. Like all of this
at
stuff
that.
is pretty amazing.
Look
I
at
think that visually, a lot of this stuff is what people have been asking for, right? Like set the scene a little bit more because
No PS4,
farming,
Noah, sorry.
you're really connected to the nature, to the ground around you and the nature around you, right? So adding that a little bit of extra feel of like really being immersed in the environment is great. I hope, like Martin said, I hope you like it. I think you will. It's looking awesome already. So I see another video.
Yeah.
That's what I want
I'm
to
gonna
see.
start
we're
it
not
now.
done yet.
The
We want more
forest.
videos.
Yeah, you can already see the tree. Again, we've talked
Hit
about
the
this a
like,
couple of
people.
times, but the trees
This is
definitely
awesome.
feeling like they have more depth. Even like the individual limbs
Look at the
are
distance
providing
trees.
a little bit of extra depth. And
There's no redraw
what-
going on.
these pathways, Martin, there was something in the trailer earlier that we showed, a motorbike, right? That
Yeah.
we hinted at. This doesn't
Great
look
point,
like
folks.
a path really for
Yeah.
a big machine. This
Textures have
looks like
really
maybe some
gone up
paths
in
for a
detail.
motorbike.
Yeah, some smaller tractors also fit on there, of course.
Right,
but
but
it's going to
motorbike's
be
more fun,
to
right?
drive there with a motorbike. Yeah.
Look at this, like even this like little flower right here, this purple one. I don't know the all my flowers, I haven't studied up on that. But
Don't ask me.
that even
Don't
had
ask
more
me.
detail too, right? Like it even feels fuller, which is really
Nice,
nice.
isn't it, Rusty?
And then of course you,
Oh, that viewpoint actually.
yeah, the view.
It's going to must be a nice view there.
Yeah, maybe this
not
is like
gonna
the
have
highest part of the map. I would assume on this hill. Man, if I can climb that, I want to see what the entire map looks like, right? Maybe that's where people will go first when they play.
This is something that we're not going to
Grass
show you
is
today.
nice,
You
yeah.
have to see that for yourself.
darn.
You
Everything's
have
a
to
lot
be
richer,
there.
a lot
You're not
more
going to show me
detailed.
everything, huh? Okay, well,
No, I got something special for you, something really important. The machines and the gameplay of the game.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got an expert for that,
Even
Stefan
better.
Mauros, our gameplay programmer and lead integrator.
Fire tower, interesting.
All right, Stefan,
Viewpoints.
you're here. I have a feeling that you have something really good for me. What do you have?
Yeah, I
What have we
prepared
got?
something
What have we
really
got?
special. So it's like the first gameplay of the new game.
Okay.
Yeah, I picked
Gameplay?
a special
You still in Ecodec?
gameplay feature now
Okay.
for the stream. So it's about the Rise.
Of
But of course, we will reveal some more stuff on the weekend.
Right.
But yeah, I picked the Rise because it's also introducing some new gameplay mechanics.
Yeah.
So it's not just a new crop like wheat or so. So it's a
RAP
bit
wallet.
more in depth.
Our players are excited about this. So
Yeah.
I think they're sitting there like, please, Stefan, Kermit, give us more. So
He
go
is,
ahead, tell
J-Bot,
us
he is.
what you have for us.
Yeah, so let's jump right into
Okay.
the
getting
gameplay
gameplay.
I recorded.
Okay.
Look,
So you
the
can see
lighting's the
our
same.
beautiful
so
map.
it's, they hadn't
and
kind of
also
hammed it
the
up.
lighting,
Right.
as you showed earlier in the stream. Yeah, I got here some greenhouses. So that's
What's this?
It's something different. So first we got 2 different rice types. So that's the first rice type. And that is transplanted.
Well. I like
so
the font. It's a better
you
font.
grow the saplings until they're like 10 centimeters high or so.
That's the annoying
And
game,
after that, you
I
got
think
a
you need
special
that.
planter that plants those saplings into the
Show
real
me a
field.
game that doesn't have
So we first grow those saplings in the greenhouse.
Okay.
And yeah, then we bring the pellets of saplings to our planter, and then we start planting.
Yeah, Ross,
So
Rusty.
yeah, we jump right into the field.
Okay.
So that's our planter. It's from Izeki.
Flooded field. Look at that.
And yeah,
Pump,
let's
water
load
pump there.
the saplings we brought with our fence.
GPS bomb corner, bottom
really
corner,
cool animation.
bottom right
This
corner.
machine's so cool to me because it's unlike
Says
anything we already
GPS.
have in the game, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's completely new.
Yeah.
So yeah, and also you will see the planting animation, which is pretty nice. So I spent some time there to implement it nicely.
GPS. Who's
good.
seen GPS? Yes.
Yeah, let's drive into the field. You will also see the water.
it looks lovely. Like I just saw a glimpse of the sun even like reflecting on
Yeah,
the water.
yeah. And especially if you drive into it, you see really how the water
Oh, look at the
is
water.
reacting to the wheels. So
Right.
you see the small waves. That
Look
looks
at the
really
water.
nice.
This machine
good
is
is
just so
that?
cool. I mean, it's so funky
water, like,
looking.
rings that
but,
go out.
Like the technology behind this
Yeah.
is super impressive. I want
Yeah.
to see what it looks like once it actually
Yeah,
starts putting
you
it in the
see
ground.
the parts at the back. They're really special because
MRG.
they're picking each sapling
value
from
your opinion,
the-
man. What are you
the
thinking?
pellets, which looks pretty nice.
Oh, yeah. So
Look
it's
at
like
that
moving. It's
bow
almost like a
wave.
typewriter. It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
moving
it's
to the
all
side,
yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's pretty nice. And if you
wave.
zoom in detail, you will also have that.
Yeah.
A bit later on the field. Yeah, it has grown. And also you see the water is gone. So normally for planting those transplanted saplings, you need water in the field.
Okay.
True,
And then
Mackles.
during growth, the rice consumes the water because it really needs the water for growing. And after it has grown, the water gets less and less, and
Nice,
while
Christoph.
harvesting, there's no water anymore.
Okay.
So here we got our Izeki rice harvester for this rice type. It's also a pretty nice harvester.
That's nice, isn't it?
So another new brand, of course, or this machine at least,
Yeah,
right?
this machine. Yeah, it's something completely new.
So this is the Asian. Is this fair to say this is the Asian style of harvesting we're using?
Yeah,
this machine,
yeah,
right?
exactly. So
Okay.
they do mostly with those kind of harvesters, but we'll see how the
Okay.
Americans do it later on.
No, let me just
is-
point something out because
This is all because they've dropped old gen
rice
consoles.
harvesting.
They've been able
Stefan,
to do
is really
all
cool.
of this. That's what's
But
been
I
holding
think
them
everyone
back.
else, as well as me, might notice something in the bottom right corner that maybe we've been asking for a while. The players that see GPS.
I don't see that.
You don't see
calling him
that? Okay, well, we do. Hopefully, you're going to show
Yeah.
us more. Maybe I know you're giving
on
this talk in depth at FarmCon.
Yeah,
right?
on the weekend
Can't
I will
wait
give
to
a
see what
more
you can do with
depth
it,
talk, a bit longer, a bit more gameplay.
MRG.
and maybe
Now
some
we're
more
going to have
features.
everyone
No pressure.
wishing they could be at FarmCon with that one announced. So just that little teaser.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing.
So we saw also this pretty nice harvest animation of
Right.
the Izeki.
Yeah.
So it's
That was nice as it went in,
how,
wasn't
how
it?
the plants
love
go
the
through
new
the
HUD.
harvest is kind of special.
A lot more
As
clear.
you can see, they're going along the
Yeah,
sides.
dust
so
behind
that
it as
is
well.
Pretty nice as well.
Yeah, that's really cool how, like you said, it comes up like...
Take care,
Is
Rusty.
that
See
like
you
a
later.
conveyor belt that it's like feeding it? Then
Yeah, yeah,
That's really
kinda.
cool.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
I mean, that animation looks pretty nice.
Yeah,
All right, we've seen it the Asian way. I have a feeling
We got some.
you've got something else.
Yeah.
I want to see it the American way, of course.
So the American way is of course a bit bigger.
Right.
So we got
CR11.
here our CR11.
Oh, take your negativity
combined
elsewhere,
from New Holland.
Scipio. We don't need
so
you
we
in
already
here.
showed that on the last Agri Technica. We had there a little teaser.
Right.
But it's
We're doing a
pretty
comparison
nice
between
combine.
FS22
It's
and
pretty nice.
FS25.
And this one we are using for our
Not Cyberpunk and
US style
FS25.
rice. So you got just a normal harvester.
Take care, Rusty.
So yeah,
Field type's
that
nice,
rice
isn't
is
it?
also growing
Long
on
grain
a
rice,
rice
different
field,
rice.
which need to be flooded.
Okay.
But you plant it with a regular seeder.
Right.
So it's kind of similar to wheat or something.
Right.
Nice
but you
double
still
effects,
need
yeah.
the water to have it
Big
grow.
increases across the board.
Because
They've
rice
dialed
consumes a
everything.
lot of
They've
water
just
while
turned
growing.
everything up, haven't they? 'Cause they can.
So it's there a bit different.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think the
This is
flooded
all
fields we
because
like
of
showed a
getting
little
rid of
bit
the
like in
older
the
gen consoles.
cinematic trailer too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
The CR11, by the way, everyone out there watching, you can get the gold edition version of this if you get the collector's edition, or if you buy it on our website as well. You can get it with the year one bundle and with the Giants eShop version of the game too. So if you want your CR11 to
All that
be
by
nice and
just dropping
shiny
those
gold,
consoles,
that's
exactly.
how you can get it.
It's indeed my favorite version of it.
Yes, of
Pretty
course.
nice.
It's so nice.
Yeah, obviously. Sorry for those
All
players,
right.
but
What else? Is that
world
all you
lives
have for
on.
now?
That's it for now. We'll show some more stuff on
That's
the
it?
weekend. But
I'll be there. I'm looking forward to it. And follow our social channels. You'll see more of what Stefan
Get
has
too
to talk
excited,
about,
don't
of
know
course,
how long
coming
we've been
out
running
after FarmCon as well. Welcome back, Martin. Stefan just showed us rice farming for the first time. I mean, that little bit of gameplay.
don't
You
forget
saved
to
the best
use
for last.
the
I feel like
FarmSimGuy
seeing that. I
as
mean, the water
your,
was cool, the way
code
the
when you
machines
pre-order.
work. And
Let's
I
be
didn't
honest.
expect rice to be like a multi-step process as well. You actually like grow the
This is looking
saplings in
amazing.
a greenhouse, and then you grab those to plant on the field.
Yeah, we kind of kept that from you. We kept some surprise for you too, but you can, of course, interact with the community now and talk about it.
Yeah. Of course, this is it for the Farming Simulator 25 coverage that we have on the pre-stream, but there's more coming this weekend. Make sure you follow
Come
all
back
of
here,
our
they've just
social
announced
channels.
GPS.
There'll be more coming about Farming Simulator
Cross-platform.
25. And, I can't wait for more, Martin.
We got one more thing from the weekend.
All right.
FSL Season 5 World Championships.
Ah, yes. Exciting stuff.
Yeah.
When is that?
a bit of
When is it
FSL. We'll turn
taking
it down
place?
for FSL. We
Well,
don't need
tune
that.
in on Saturday, 4 p.m. German time. That's CEST. When our 8 finalists
Wow.
fight for
That was great.
€200,000 prize
I'll let this
pool.
run just in case there's
course,
anything
the
else,
title
but I
of
think we're
world
talking about
Yeah,
FSL
that'll be
now. So
exciting to see who comes out on top. And
it's going to be VR compatible. They've said it's not going to be questioned.
Basically sign off today's
I think it was
stream.
too big a
Martin,
change to the engine in
Stefan,
one go.
Thanks to both of you for being here.
Yes,
It
PC
an
specs are
exciting
out. They're
time
not
to see all
huge.
of this gameplay. For now, we're going to hype up the FSL like you were just talking about.
Robin,
So
yes.
let's roll that video.
I'm
and
assuming
we'll
what
see
they've
you,
shown
in the
is gonna be
future. Make
GPS
sure to
for
follow our
all
social
platforms.
channels for more information.
All right, goodbye.
There we go. Are we pumped or are we pumped? Now, I've just been sent all of those video clips by Giants. So, shall we go back and look at a few more of them? Let's get rid of that. Anybody want to see? What do we want to see? The fog. Let's open that up, shall we? Let's play through a few of these. Go. There's the actual clips that they were playing. They're higher res than the ones they had because they were playing it through the buffer. Pre-watched. Look, even the water in the look at the movement of the reeds under the water there. See them moving? That's nice, isn't it? You did see a 9S silage, yes. Will there be mods? There will be mods, Fraser Carter, yes. I've got to say that the lighting's vastly improved, isn't it? Fairy one. Yeah, nothing about animals yet, actually. Well said, Jeff. Well said. 4X map, nothing on... that's great. That nighttime stuff is lovely, isn't it? Like the haze from the moon above as well. No worries, Connor. Oh, Astrid, change the record. Should have gone to Specsavers. Do you have Specsavers in the US? It's a phrase in the UK. There's a place where if you need glasses, you've got to go to Specsavers. I really wonder if the water will give reflections on consoles. It will do. PS5 and Xbox X will handle those, no problem at all. We have Lenscraft, same thing, right? Mod Deform, not demoed yet, Vibe, but they have talked about it. It's coming, so I think it's a case of waiting to see. Sheep and the Animal Dealer was nice, wasn't it? Who wants to see the boat now? Actually, Jeremy, I don't see much difference so far. Oh dear. Oh dear. Fortnite's that away, buddy. I don't see much difference. Oh boy. I can't help you then. Sorry. Don't buy it. Get rid of that. Cloud. True, these are nice. The detail on the trees was really nice. And the redraw distance in the background. I'm going to move my mouse out. Look at the trees in the background. They're still pin sharp. Look right over there in the distance. Pin sharp. What are you going to do? Like you say, haters are going to hate. They're the people that don't really know what they're looking at. Because let's be honest, anybody with pretty decent eyesight and that has played FarmSim for more than 10 seconds will know that that's a pretty big improvement on 22. Go. What else have we got? Animal dealership preview. Let's have a look at that. This is the one with the 9. I like the reflections are so much sharper and the shadows on the ground. Oh, stop. Is that deformable ground there, do we think? What are we thinking here? It could just be a texture. Because it's on the gravel, but what's that, do you think? There's a little bit over here as well. That might just be a texture. What's that? Oh, they cut it because they know. I wonder if that's deformable stuff there. Probably a fixed texture though, yeah. QMI, there is. We're going to look at some of the rice stuff in a minute. Look, there's your animals. We've got new animal types in there. Both look like standard cattle there. Now, Rusty said before he headed off, he thought he could see a different... wind shear ahead. Oh, we are going backwards. No, I think that's just you, mate. That's definitely just you. Happy you built a 4080 last year. Look, steam on the manure pit there. Look, different sheep. Somebody said there was a long-haired sheep. No, I can't see them. Interesting. Interesting. Is that the end of that one? Yeah. 49 cod that away. Right, let's look at the rice stuff, shall we? Rice planting. This is the one that got me. This is moving in game, and look, it wasn't like they'd kind of tarted up the. Look at that in the distance. Look at over here. That's going to help performance as well, because the further away you are and it's foggy, they're not loading in really heavy detail. Wind shear ahead. No, just no. If you think that looks like Fs25, it's time to go and get your eyes tested. Yeah, those light rays are nice. I love the new HUD. I love the new font, actually. Really nice. Hogsy's a sheep expert. It's not always being foggy. Correct, SimNoob. I asked that question to Kermit. I was like, you're not just going to overdo the fog and have it fog. And he's like, no. Depends on the time of day and the weather and all of that stuff. So I think they'll cover more at FarmCon, Jaron. I think they were just wanting to kind of plant the seed for people and just kind of give them a little bit of a taster, to be honest. I can hear a horn of a boat or something. So you start your rice in a greenhouse, and then you take it outside. Only in the UK, it'll just rain all day. Permanent fog. The hinge draper. Yeah, I saw that. EG6 boy. No worries, Dale. Thanks a lot, mate. I appreciate it. Yes, you're right, Simby. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's a fair point. Yeah, ferry horn in the background. No worries, Mark. Cheers, mate. Chat to you later. But there you go. GPS in the... Oh, I'll move that so we can see it. GPS in the bottom corner. So it's there. How it works, we do not know. Yeah, it looked like you could lift the pallet by hand, didn't it? It maybe had super strength on. This, when you look, the water effects. You go and look at water in FS22 now after this vid, and you'll be like, oh my god, that's a big step forward. Wind shear. Doors that way, mate. If you think that looks like FS22 with some fog, you know nothing about game development. What MRG? Oh my god! Do you know what really annoys me? It's just more tractors and putting stuff in the ground, and I mean, why can't they do something different? It's just all the same. It's fields and trees and tractors and oh my god! Do something new, Giants. God. Dear. Water physics water physics do look good. They do. What are we doing now? Now I've lost focus completely. Lost focus completely. There we go. I love the density of the crops is one thing I'm very excited about. It's really thickened up, isn't it? Genuinely, I said it when we were watching. So much of this will be due to them dropping the older consoles. Just gives them the scope to do lots more. Jay Oakton, am I getting paid to promote this? No, I'm just a fan of the game, and I'm pleased to see it's evolving and growing and improving. Watch closely behind the harvester. The stubble changes, yeah. It is great to have GPS, even though we don't know how it's going to work yet. Let's hope let's hope they don't wreck it. It's hard to wreck GPS. It's like straight line or not, isn't it? Nice detail. Look at all the moving parts inside the machine. I mean, Giants always do nice models, right? But look at the way it drops into the... Yeah, so it's quite nice, isn't it? Dust. Obviously a new texture for that. I like, look at the way it goes into the machine though. That's nice, isn't it? That is nice. Oh, GPS. No tracks from the harvester. Is that because they they're... Oh no, there are. You see that? That playhead thing to disappear. There's lines there which look like they're from the tracks. You see them just there? I'll play it and see if it shows up. That's a good point. We should be looking in the background for other stuff, just in case we spot something else that they've not talked about. What is that? Can't tell. What do we think that is? Does that look like a new crop? Can't really tell. Oh, maybe that's the long grain rice. Yeah, I like the clearer HUD Devil Creator. I think that new kind of HUD is nice in the green, isn't it? Didn't talk too much about it 4D actually. Stop rewinding some. That's nice. Well, look at the combine. I'm not going to stay much longer. I'm going to let you. I'll let you all go and pore over it. Yeah, I do like the new HUD. Wish they wouldn't have crops just insta disappear. Should be a fluid motion. Have the crop just fall and rotate. And I think it pretty much is doing that, isn't it? Getting dragged into the machine there. It's not disappearing. That's quite a nice animation on there, I think. Right. What else was I? Yeah. Reflections on the front of the tractor were nice. I did like those. Looks that way, Snowy. Looks that way, buddy. No need for reshade anymore. It doesn't look like it, does David? Just that long distance view. It's just it's the consistency of the view as you get. You know, it doesn't. There isn't kind of lines where it stops being sharp and becomes blurred. And that is the 9S, isn't it? How's that crop not disappearing? Who needs their eyes checked now? Oh dear. Fortnite's that away, Yarrow. What else have we got? What was this? Clouds. We didn't see this one. I think it's the last one. I can't show the boats one. It's not playing. But again, I noticed the ring, that graphic ring around the fields hasn't gone. Or is gone now. A contrast in the shade and the light between the. It's quite a short clip, that, isn't it? Stitzer, yeah, he's going to be straight onto this. Straight onto this. Yeah, I thought the engine noise was really nice, hasn't it? Has he done GPS? We've covered GPS farm start. Well, covered the fact that it's just 3 letters spotted in a corner, but we know it's coming. So that is a good thing. Let me see if I can. Let's play. This wouldn't play a minute ago. No. Too high res, too high def. Oh, Rice Harvest 3. I thought I'd missed one. The CR11. New Draper header. CR11 looks great, doesn't it? Yeah, name of the crop percentage. Nice to have the name there, isn't it? You're not relying on remembering what the icon looks like. Header looks interesting. There we go. There we go. That's true, yeah. Remember, this is, I mean, it says here, work in progress, footage not final, so no screens yet. I wonder if that tells us something. Placeholder, yeah, I wonder if that tells us something. I wonder if we're going to have more interaction with the screens. Interesting. Definitely holding some stuff back, aren't they? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. You've got to remember it's coming out in November. They're not gonna blast everything out now and then leave a window of 4 months with no new information. But things like GPS, we've not heard anything about deformable ground yet. I'm sure there's going to be other stuff as well. So we'll see. We'll see. But tell you what, that has got me hyped. Let's see let's see where we're going to go with this, right? Right, it's early doors. This could be footage as well. It's, you know, they'll still be making the game. They'll still be putting enhancements and things into it. So we'll see. We shall see. Right. I've put a video out about this, going through these clips, a few observations, things like that. But that was really good fun. Loved that. And thanks all for joining. There was over 1,000, there was over 1,200 people watching at one point. Really good to see. Let me know what you think in the chat, in the comments, in Discord, and you know, it's very easy to say it looks just like FS22. It doesn't. Like, you can't say it does because it is step forward. And I'm like, there's people in here, there's modders in here who know the game inside out, who can see a difference. And I'm more inclined to listen to them than people who've said, maybe played it for, 20 hours 2 years ago and think it's the same. I think Giants have smashed this out of the park so far, and we haven't seen the end of it yet. So, credit where credit's due. You want to see a game progress every year. I mean, I made this assumption the other, like, Formula 1 22 looks like Formula 1 23, looks like Formula 1 24. FIFA 22 looks like 23, looks like 24 with minor increments. FS22 and FS25 do not look like the same game. Bottom line, this is improved. So, whether you think it's improved enough, that's a different thing, but you can't sit here and say it looks like 22. You can't say that. Ernie Halls, and also, let me just digress. Giants don't pay me to say this. I say this as a fan of the game, right? I give Giants a hard time when they do something rubbish like the Productions Pack. Go and watch that video if you think I'm paid by Giants to say nice things about them. I'm giving them credit where credit's due here. This is an improvement on 22, and it's looking like it's going in the right direction. So, thank you. I mean, the bottom line is, it's a game about farming, and you're driving vehicles around fields. It's still a game about farming, you're driving vehicles around fields, but we're turning the dial up every time. There's more value in upgrading from 22 to 25 than there was upgrading from 19 to 22 in my eyes, straight away. And we don't know what's going to be happening. Like, the whole of second day of FarmCon is about the modders. So maybe they're going to release a load more information to them about how they can work with this. Maybe they've simplified the way to port mods over, upgrade mods. Maybe it's going to be easier for the map makers to do stuff. Let's see. Let's not rip them to bits to start with. But we'll see how they go. But I thought bring it on. No, for me, this is awesome. For a content creator for FS, this is talking to me. I think Formal Pickle was in here before saying, "Oh, this is going to open us up to some real fun with the game." J-Bot, who's Farmer Cop's kind of right-hand man as well, was saying, "Imagine what the screenshots are going to look like for FS25. It's going to be brilliant." So we'll see how we get on. You're welcome to your opinion. It's, you can vote with your wallet. If you don't like it, don't buy it. It's as simple as that. It's like nobody's paying you or forcing you to play it or pay for it. But if you like the look of it and you think it's going in the right direction, which appears, I would say, the majority of people in here are. And you know what? I will always go with the people. There's people in who've been watching me for the last 4 years who I would trust your opinion over somebody who jumps in and just says, "Oh, it looks the same as FS20." So there you go. Right. You're all legends. Thank you for your time. Appreciate you hanging around and humouring me while we watch through that. Appreciate your time. Look after yourselves. Loads more to come. I'm really excited for the weekend. Can't wait for FarmCon. Catch up with a few people. Hopefully we'll see a lot of other stuff as well. So there you go. Cheers, Legacy. Take care, mate. Thank you, everyone. All the best. We'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.